We're here at the Armagh Minor Manager, Barra Murray. Barra, winning start today. Are you happy with the team's performance?
Yeah, really happy. We knew it was going to be tough. It's never anything simple in the Ulster Minor League, and especially against our nearest and dearest rivals here in Down. We knew what Down were going to bring to it. They brought lots of passion, lots of energy, lots of intensity. They were physical in the tackle. They caused us numerous problems throughout the pitch, but I have to give full credit to the lads. Our full back line was immense. Thought they were dealt well with the high ball that was going in. Tomas Fox and Kieran Wallace were out in front. Midfield probably just shaded the kickouts. We were big and catching in the middle with Dahi and Oran and getting in under the break ball, which we've been working a lot on. And then just give us a platform for getting forward. I suppose Brandy and Conal Wilson did a lot of raiding from the wings, and inside Ronan Martin and Oran Reel. Kicked 3 and 4 between them. So we had the black card to deal with early on in the game, where I spoke to Paddy about it. He was a bit frustrated at half time, as we were frustrated. It was one of those where it probably has never happened to the lad before, and may never happen again, where the ball broke right beside him and he's making his way back, and if he sticks his boot in it, it's a free. And he didn't want to stick his boot in it because he didn't want to give away a free, so he put his body between the man and the ball and got a black card, which was the worst possible outcome. So it just meant we had to make 2 substitutions, so we put Olaf in the goal, took Owen McCreesh off, who was playing really well up until then, and then to put Paddy back in and put Owen McCreesh back in, but to take Olaf off. So all in all, I thought the boys showed guts and determination and no shortage of skill, and we got the job done. Delighted to get over the line.
Yeah, and you mentioned it already. Of course, this rivalry game, local rivals here, especially in Newry, right between the two counties. And look, I suppose it makes it sweeter for the lads. They'll be going to school now on Monday morning with a lot of the same players.
Yeah, and that's it. They all know each other. They're all very familiar. Yeah. I was at a lot of the McCrory Cup matches, so I would have seen quite a few of the Down guys playing with St Coleman's and with the Abbey. So even the St Paul's lads know some of them, So familiarity, you know what they say, it breeds a certain level of contempt, and they were getting stuck into each other there today. I could see Tomas Orlott, who's a St Coleman's student, and he was getting on loads of ball, and they were laying it into him thick and fast, and has to be expected at this minor level. There's nothing going to be given handy, so boys took a lot of learning out of that game.
Look, you probably don't want to labour on the new rules too much because it's been all the talk over the last couple of months, but this was your first competitive outing. Do you think the team fared okay in terms of getting the grips and adapting to the changes?
Yeah, without a doubt. I suppose discipline-wise, there's nobody talking back to the referee. That's the big thing. We try on the line to be as quiet as possible, and not. I suppose it was slightly frustrating the day that there was nobody there to penalise the 3-up rule, where we're working hard and training to not give away that free, and just on the other side there's numerous occasions we're down only in 2 up, and our players are alerting the referee, as we've coached them too, and it was a bit unfortunate there was no neutral linesmen or umpires but that's something we were talking about in there. It's something I'll raise with the Ulster Council, just to say in future league matches, can there be neutral linesmen even that would just alert the referee when and then it makes it easier to police. But overall, really happy with how it went.
Yeah, and then you've a win on the board. Going forward, what's the message to the lads going into the remainder of the league? Yeah,
I spoke to them in there. It's about, every year there's a different bunch of minors come through, and this is their turn. So they're writing their own narrative, So people who are here today watching this minor team, they'll be saying that's a gutsy team, the good inside forwards, really physical out round the middle, and good full back line. So, if that's what it's going to be, they need to just build on it for the next day, build on it for the next game. That's the first game. We've played 5 or 6 challenge matches. That's the first game we haven't scored a goal. We were in for goal 2 or 3 times, and handling let us down. So, we'll go over that again at training on the Tuesday. But it's keep our feet in the ground, focus on the next game, which is Monaghan in 2 weeks, get ourselves ready for it, and go and be the best version of ourselves that we can.
Yeah, good stuff. Thanks for your time.
Right, Kieran.
Cheers.